Hello, welcome to your new moon tarot readings for September 2016. Thank you for stopping by. New moons are the best time to plant the seeds to co-create your life, and you are going to tend to these seeds, nurture them, water them, help them grow, and they will culminate into full moons 6 months from now, roughly 6 months from now. So my readings are about planting the seeds for this new moon activation point. Keep in mind that these are general readings and may not resonate with you. For personal readings, please check out the description box below for more information. I am offering Name Your Price Star Tarot readings until the end of 2016. Also listed below are timestamps if you would like to skip insights on the new moon transits. I have prayed to God, to angels, to my ancestors, to spirit guides, to deliver clear, loving messages for the highest good of all. So let's get into it. Because this is very Virgo-centric, it's worth mentioning that Mercury is in retrograde and Mercury is in Virgo, and Virgo is very mercurial. Mercury is about information, communication. When Mercury is in retrograde, we can experience delays in email or technology breakdowns or misunderstandings, jumbled up information. What I got from these readings was being overly involved in details. So there's this information overload that a lot of the signs are experiencing. And most of the messages I've been getting are just to simplify this information. So we are going to have to make a lot of edits this new moon cycle to weed out the information that is unnecessary and distracting us from the big picture. But these are the times you have to embrace Mercury in retrograde. Everyone hates Mercury in retrograde because, you know, things are frustrating, calls don't go through, computers break down, and, you know, it's frustrating because we want to just get things done. But I think there's a purpose. I think to embrace Mercury in retrograde is to look at these breakdowns and look at them as happy accidents. So maybe you're communicating with someone via email and things get heated or something, and you you know, write this long reply. Oh, what would be even better is comments, because a lot of people fight in like social media comments. So let's use this as an example. You're having a fight on Facebook about some sort of political thing. And for whatever reason, this big long comment that you had that, you know, brought light to the political system and how this country is run, and you spent, you know, 30 minutes typing this dissertation on your opinion, only to have your server shut down and you weren't able to deliver that message. So this can be really frustrating. This is the effects of Mercury in retrograde. But I think during these times, it helps us, like, that message wasn't meant to go through, so it helps us stop, slow down, and think of better ways to get our message across, to figure out better ways to use technology. So it's just a time to embrace Mercury in retrograde is to embrace the delays as times to perfect systems. And because this is in Virgo, and because Virgo is ruled by Mercury, I think what we can learn from Virgo in this Mercury in retrograde, in this Sun in Virgo, in this Moon in Virgo, is to step back from our like hypercriticism, which is also Virgo, but step back from the situation and reevaluate how we go about things. So don't get frustrated with Mercury in retrograde. I mean, it is frustrating, but one way to curb that frustration is to embrace it for the opportunity to make it better. In my readings, it seems like air signs are going to handle the Mercury in retrograde better than others this month. They're very cerebral signs. They think a lot about abstract thought, and they're very communicative. So that is my Mercury in retrograde. Another planetary influence that has been activated during this new moon is the Pisces-Saturn square. And mutable signs are going to struggle with these energies. I'm sorry. Mercury in retrograde, the air signs are Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And those are the signs that are going to handle Mercury in retrograde the best. But for the Pisces-Saturn square, mutable signs, which are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, they're going to struggle with Pisces and Saturn square the most. And what this square is doing is it's challenging our fact versus fiction. You have cold hard facts, hypercriticism, this is Saturn, overanalyzing, information overload, skepticism, and stubborn, fixated on stubborn data. And that's Saturn. Saturn is the hard lesson planet. And mixed with Mercury in retrograde and this information overload, too detail-oriented type of energy, some of you might be feeling this very strongly. For others, it's the cold hard facts versus delusion, living in a fantasy, over-imagination, detached from reality. So that's going to be on the Pisces end. It's going to be more dreamy. It's going to be more detached from reality, not living, not seeing what's really there, like believable lies. So I think this Pisces-Saturn square is how we can use this, it's going to cause a lot of fights. It's going to cause a lot of fights, in the workplace. It's going to cause a lot of fights in families, in multi-generational situations. And I feel like it's going to be, a lot over what we usually fight about with different generations, which is religion and politics. And if you live in the U.S., since we're in an election cycle, things get more heated and divisive. So this Pisces-Saturn square is going to challenge all of us to piece together what is real and see what areas we need to suspend our disbelief and kind of be more idealistic about, because sometimes when we are too fixated on data, we're not seeing the big picture, like the Mercury in retrograde situation. And I think how we can use it to our advantage is to articulate our manifestations. So this is going to help us weed out unnecessary expectations that Saturn has, but it's also going to get us more realistic with our dreams, like Pisces experiences. So we're going to articulate what we want in life based on this push and pull of facts and fantasy. Another planetary influence, the last one, is the there's Mars in Sagittarius and Saturn in Sagittarius. And during my tarot readings, all of the animal cards, except for Leo, the lion, got the devil. Excuse me. Aries is the ram, Taurus is the bull, Sagittarius is the horse, Capricorn is the goat. Aries, Taurus, Sagittarius, and Capricorn all got the devil. Don't be scared of the devil. It means a lot of different things. But in this, planetary dance for this month, and it meant different things in different readings too, but the energy of the month, if you're dealing with this Mars in Sagittarius, Saturn in Sagittarius, is, think about the devil, like the actual devil, Lucifer. He's a fallen angel who's stuck on earth. So I think the energy we're dealing with is in regards to our animal urges, to, sex and lust, or ego drama and us lashing out. So there might be some temptations. There might be some, temptations to, screw things we shouldn't. Or there might be some temptations to pick fights that will not bring about any resolutions. They're just fights to win. They're just fights to dominate. So I think those mammal signs, Aries, Taurus, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and also fire signs, even though the Leo did not have devil, Leo is a fire sign, and I feel like they are still involved in this story. So just be aware of your instincts and try to rise above. Try to be like an angel. I mean, not you don't have to be a saint or anything. Just try to rise above temptations that are going to keep you stuck on earth and not elevating to a higher place. So that is the planetary insights that I got for my tarot readings. For the planetary insights I got before my tarot readings, it is included in the description box below. Also, the decks I used, and plenty of other information. So now on to your tarot readings. Aries, hello Aries. So we start this reading with you making a choice. You made a choice with this Libra, who is most likely in your family or someone who feels like family, someone who's very close to you. And you made this choice to talk with them, to share things with them. And it's very easy because this is a very easygoing person, very agreeable, likable, sweet person. So you talked with this person, and when you talked with them, all of your anxieties fell away from you. And you disarmed yourself. And so your thoughts fall away and they drop down. And the more you talk, the more relaxed you feel. And this process has helped you release your demons, because they start as worries and they fall away and they drop down. And then they grow into these dragonflies and fly away, and they're not as scary anymore. So talking with this Libra was a great way to manage some of your anxieties, and you shared a lot with them, and they might have shared a lot with you. However, this Libra did something that crossed a line in regards to these exchanges. And it wasn't malicious, it wasn't intentional, it was just babble and thoughtlessness. And you probably know that, and if you don't know that, you should know that it was probably not ill intentioned. But because of this, it's put you in a place of retreat, because you're embarrassed by what came out in the babble. And so you're guarding your words with others because you don't want this information to be of your consent. So you're guarded again, and more thoughts are creeping back up. More anxieties are creeping back up. And it's left you feeling chained to solitude because you're not sharing these with others and you've retreated. And that's really hard for an Aries because you're really sociable people, like to be around people, like to talk a lot. So this is a very uncomfortable feeling, and you are embarrassed and worried about how your words are going to get represented. So you're alone right now, and you're alone with these inner demons again. Because of these demons, and because of this solitude, and because of the position that you have been faced as a result of this situation, you may run the risk of making a bad investment with someone from out of an impulse to be loyal to them. And it might be someone else in your family. It's most likely an earth sign, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. It could also be a Leo if you're in a family business. Or it could be all three of those people if this is a family situation. But this investment is going to leave you feeling just as stuck as you did after Libra babbled. This investment is going to leave you feeling just as stuck as you did with this person who crossed a boundary. And it's going to create this cyclical effect on your life. And I think you know this, but it's like you'll keep making the same mistakes, and more anxieties, more demons will, you'll keep to yourself all these anxieties and all these demons, because this will not be the solution that you're looking for. This investment will not ease you of feeling trapped to solitude, or feeling like your anxieties need a place to go, or feeling betrayed in a sense. I know Libra was innocent, but it's still crossing a boundary. So making this investment will not solve the problem that's taking place, and it will go around and around and around. So in order to avoid going up this way and repeating the same patterns, you have to make another choice. So we start here again with a choice. It goes back around to making a choice again. And the choice, I believe, is releasing the demons, finding a way to release these demons on your own, and not relying so much on other people to be this outlet of advice. Withholding some information externally and sort of processing these anxieties on your own. Another solution could be to see maybe a therapist who is outside of all of it altogether. But relying on the people in your life for these specific worries is not helpful at the moment for these particular demons. Because these people, I think, are too close to the situation. So Aries, find a way to process these swimming thoughts, these worries, these troubles, this mental chaos in your mind. Find a way to process it in a way that doesn't involve anyone but you. Thank you, Aries. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment below. Again, if you would like to schedule a personal reading, I am offering name your price readings. So please follow the instructions in the description box below. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. See you next new moon.